Well, hello everyone. How are y'all doing today? Welcome on and happy Wednesday. We're halfway done with the week, chat. We're halfway done with the week. And happy days for Smikes. We got the rice plant to do. So Smikes, today we're going to be doing the rice. This is a model genetic system. This instrument was This instrument was actually suggested by Alex. I did not know about this instrument until Alex Vixen taught me about it and what it's called, which is the glass organ. Alex, I remember. I remember what it's called thanks to you, man. So that's what we're going to be working on. And if we get further, we'll work on some of the cinematic masterpiece Antonia has as well. Glass harp! No! Well, I remembered it was glass. Sorry, Alex. I'm sorry, Alex. I'm so sorry, Alex. I'm trying, Alex. It wasn't terrible. It's solo festival, so lots of panic. Music Girl, here's the thing. I have total and complete faith in you that it'll be amazing. Because it's you, Music Girl. Because it's you. And even if Jimmy is being naughty and misbehaved, it's okay. It's okay, right? Maybe, possibly. Guys, Jimmy's sick. Jimmy's a significant other of Music Girl. Please go follow Jimmy B93 because if Jimmy B gets followed, he will feel better. He will feel better if he gets followed. He won't get the coronavirus to hit him as hard. The kids that are performing, oh, you got this, Music Girl. You just tell them like, hey, get it together, children. And they're like, Music Girl, please, I don't want to get it together. I'm scared. And be like, stop being so scared. And be like, okay. And then it's fine. Elf, don't you dare. No, you. Actually, Elf, I don't think you're a papa. So I will take. Actually, so Elf, no. Okay, hold on, Elf. We're gonna split this. The sweetie part of your statement.
SciAnts know you. You're the cutest. I know that you deserve it, Juno. You a star over here. I reverse the card like Uno.
You're breathtaking.
You're breathtaking, Elf. And then the papa part of your statement is going to be deflected towards Big Gamey.
Don't you like me a little bit?
Ew, I don't even like you a little bit.
Huh, I heard you like me a little bit.
Well, maybe just a little bit.
So, Elf, that is, I believe, the only appropriate response. I had to do a double deflection. Elf, I apologize for the double deflection, but, you know, I try as a papa. I'm nowhere near as big. Big Gamey is like the gold standard of papas. And Elf, I don't know of anyone who's as much of a sweetie as you are.
SciAnts know you. You're the cutest. I know that you deserve it, Juno. You a star over here. I reverse the card like Uno.
Elf, your voice yesterday was exactly what I needed. I was so tired. I actually took like an hour and a half nap. And what I did was, Elf, I put you on my phone and you lulled me to sleep while you were just working on away and doing some art and some gaming, and it was beautiful, Elf. I was just like, this is just amazing. Everything, it's quiet, it's peaceful. I know there's not going to be anything bad that happens, and it was just like, I woke up and actually you were still there, and I'm like, this is great. This is great. I fell asleep to Alfie Bean. I woke up with Alfie Bean. It's all Gucci. And so, yeah. Welcome back, Gwen! Gwen, you're right. I haven't done the item yet. The mini person out time bunny. It's weird but nice, right, Elf? It's when people say like, hey, you're relaxing enough to fall asleep to. It's like, oh, that's probably not a bad thing. I don't think. And then it's like, yeah, I think it's probably a good thing. It means that you provide some flavor of safety. Guys, there's a prediction of how many arts will get done today. Gwen's usual, love that. Who's getting the kitten? So Gwen, currently, the neighbor would like the cat, but we're here as like a support network for the kitten. So if she needs anything, because she's a little old lady, she'll be getting up every 2 hours to feed the cat. So, you know, we're here to help, and then hopefully it will be fully the neighbors. But that's the goal. I posted on Facebook, and hi, Mom Boss Lady, welcome on in. We posted on the Facebook group of like if anyone had any suggestions, and all those phone numbers too. Like we called and they were like, we're not taking anything because it's cat season, as y'all were saying. So It's a whole thing. But guys, for those coming on in, we do have 2 new toys that y'all can play with today. 2 new toys, 2 new commands you can now trigger. That's 1. You needed my afternoon ADHD meds when I realized I started 3-hour projects, finished 0 of them by now. But Elf, you do very complicated pieces, so even if you did start 3 and didn't finish them, I wouldn't necessarily chalk that up as a negative. You put a lot of detail. You put a lot of detail into those pieces, Elf. So I'm not about to suggest that there's any kind of madness happening there. I think it's okay, Elfie Bean. Possibly, potentially. It's a 103, exactly. But Gammy gets it. And then here's the other one that we have, the other command that you can now trigger. So those are 2 new toys that y'all have to play with. I did want to do, this was on the agenda as well. Thank you, boys! The other characters from The Mummy. So we had Ardette Bay, that was the Magi. And then Evie, that is, actually this is, I made the Evie more based on the Evie from The Mummy 2. I know Music Girl, I love it. I love Mr. B. I love the naughty Mr. B. This is more based on the Eevee of The Mummy 2, but I went ahead and made an Eevee as well, because Gwen wanted all the major characters done, and so that's what we're working on, is having all the major characters done for the lovely and amazing Gwendolyn P. But Gwen requested that today we work on the rice. Andrew! Andrew CZ! Hello, Andrew. You breathtaking. So, Andrew, when am I going to get to hug you guys? Go check out the amazing Andrew CZ, who is all kinds of fit and handsome and technologically wizard. Love you, Andrew. He's your fave. Face tattoos, facial fuzz, the long hair, the neck, the whole. Listen, Elf, 100% agree with you. The entire cast is crush worthy, without question. Without question. Everyone in that movie is beautiful, and also they don't feel out of place. Like well cast as well. Yeah, it was very lovely. Andrew, do we have dates set up? All I know is that stuff is happening, but I have no idea of when, where, how, why, possibly. Let me know, Andrew, what the plan is so that I know to prep. Hi, V. No, do you have a hot date set up with me? Do you have a hot date to set me up? Oh, no, Andrew, I don't know anyone. No, listen, Andrew, I love you, but my friend, I don't know anyone in the area. Like, I work at home, and I'm on Twitch. I know beautiful people on Twitch, Andrew, but I am so sorry, Andrew. Now I feel ashamed. A hot date with the weather? Well, because, Mom, I'll say the weather is the ultimate drama queen. It moves with the wind. It changes on a whim. It brings life, it brings joy, but it can bring destruction in an instant. Tentative plan and a Discord channel to coordinate plans. Okay, cool. Could you tell me about them at some point, Andrew? Just so that I know if I can be involved at some point, possibly. I would love to be involved at some point. And love to be able to get a picture with the lovely Andrew and Dougie and everyone. No. Exactly, don't mess. Athena Cat, listen. Let's go ahead and get started on our piece. I'll tell you about this. Also, V, hi. How are you doing, V? Andrew, I had a friend. He was addicted to what is called a drama queen. So, Andrew, what that actually turns out that meant was he liked there to be drama. He liked there to be madness occurring. He didn't want there to be a nice, easy time with anything. He wanted there to be fighting and destruction and all that thing. And if there wasn't, he got bored. And this was during graduate school. And so he had this girlfriend from Georgia. And she would come. Hi, Nerdy Knots. Welcome in, Nerdy Knots. How you doing, Nerdy Knots? She would come over, Andrew. She would come over from like South Carolina and Georgia, and she was the heir to a grocery store chain, like a large grocery store chain in the South. And actually, it was like, I think net value was like $10 or $15 million is like gross value that she'd have. Not Publix, Nerdy Knots. It was something like in the Carolinas in particular. Hi, Keladon K. Welcome in, Keladon K. How you doing, Keladon K? And they met at a wedding, and somehow they started dating, which is, you know, it's totally Gucci to start dating. It's fine, right? It's totally fine. And so, hi, Overlord Kitsune. How you doing, Overlord Kitsune? Welcome on in. Maybe Food Line. I don't remember the name of it, Athena, but she would come down, or she would come up, and there would be destruction that was happening. I was the heir to 1/16 of an unprofitable dairy farm. I mean, Smikes, the short of it is they also got married. But when she came down for a visit, it would be... Usually, you could predict... Tarzan! Thank you, Lord Tarzan! Hope all is well, Tarzan. Hope all is well. So, what ended up happening? Every time she would come and visit, she would have to leave early. And you'd be like, Blunt, why did she have to leave early? She left early because there would be some kind of destruction that would happen to property. So, one time didn't want to buy this kind of toilet paper she wanted. And, so she went home. Another time she got really angry, so she smashed the glass on his coffee table and then went home. And these were the kinds of things. They now have a child, and they live together, and they're married and everything. So, you know, things happen. Doing interesting. Stream Deck started hacking and coughing on Windows, so I'm back on Steam OS. God, Keladon, there's always something, right? I know, Elf. That's a little... It was kind of wild in Elf. It was wild. And, you know, if he was happy, that would be great. But I remember when he was like, I'm actually, like, not happy. I'm like, oh, why don't you... Do you want to do something about that? No, I don't know what I could do about that. Love Radio, it's all about passion. It's the apathy that you got to worry about. Oh, for sure, Andrew. But he wasn't happy. Right? That's the thing. Is that it's good to be passionate, but if you don't have the happiness behind it, if you're just upset, and it's just... I think he just wanted to feel something. And instead of feeling love, he was just happy being upset. My hope is, though, that he's, you know, he's feeling better. Or at least he's starting to get better. Whether or not he is, I mean, I don't know. Let me check the reference for this, y'all. Hold on a second. Make sure that my right file is open. Aha. Nope. Gotta fix this. The kid will fix... The kid's 4 years old now. I figured I was doing the wrong color. Yeah. We do have this character already made from one iteration, so I just went back and looked at it. Enact violence in your possessions. Yeah, an elf, like, enjoying there to be smashing is like... I don't know. Again, to each their own. I just remember this very vividly. That he's like, oh man, all my stuff is getting smashed. Like, I'm sorry, do you need any help? No. Having children fix any struggle. Oh, Smikes. I've heard that, Smikes. I don't think that's actually true, but I have heard that. There we go. I knew that color was off. Alright, so I think we're gonna do the body of the rice plant first, and then we're gonna work on these glasses. That's what I'm been worried about, is how long these are gonna take, the glasses, but it'll be good. Cannot confirm. No, I think Smikes was being silly, Music Girl. I think Smikes was intentionally being a silly willy on that. Which is okay. We're having fun. We're having fun, John. We're having fun. Possibly, potentially, I don't know. Yeah, usually. Hi, Silly V! Silly V, how the heck are you doing? Guys, if you like amazing artists, extraordinary, legendary artists, in Gartic Phone and a wizard at development and programming, please go check out the lovely and amazing Silly V! Hi, Silly V. Go have some good food, Mom Boss Lady. Mom Boss Lady, or order some food. Or have hubby make your food, Mom Boss Lady. That's why the husband's there. Go have them make the food. You know what fixes the struggling marriage? Financial and physiological change. You're not wrong, Keladonke. So, Andrew, we are finally working on the rice. We're finally working on the rice plant, Andrew CZ. We had a poll, Andrew. Should we continue the Cinematic Masterpiece series for Gwen, or should we do the rice plant for Gwen? And the voting was for rice plant for Gwen, and then we could do the cinematic characters after, Andrew. That's the thinking. Him get off his computer long enough to cook hot. Mom Boss Lady, if that's really his attitude, he does not deserve you, and he deserves to be kicked out on the street. He should be grateful that he has you, and he should be very paying attention to and trying to help you as best he can. And it's very naughty, and I do not approve of that in any way, shape, or form, Mom Boss Lady. Whatever. I'm so sorry, Silly V. Silly, it's because this is supposed to be a rice plant. It's a model genetic system, so it's studied commonly in a research lab. It used to be studied, usually Arabidopsis was studied before this, but Arabidopsis has been quickly going out of vogue because of the advent of CRISPR or genetic engineering, and rice just has a more immediate value to humanity, at least that's how the funding agencies have identified it. So a lot of labs now that are studying rice are trying to analyze how you can genetically modify rice to grow in areas that it could not before. And that's like the big thing that they're going for right now. So that's a little bit of why that's why we have a rice character as well. Tokutama, my parents have been married for 38 years and have a couple for about a year and a half more. Count on one finger how many times their arguments result in property damage. Same here, Tolkien Town. Mine, 35 years-ish. And yeah, there's never been property damage. Never. Never, ever. It's okay, I got his goat. Wait, what? Y'all have a goat, Mom Boss Lady? And congrats on the 31 years. Does Boyd's Custom Habit merch? He does. Smikes, if you want to grab the merch link for Boyd's, I'm happy to. We can post it and pin it in the chat if you would like, Smikes. I'm happy to do that as always. It's very affordable. So silly. Rice is affordable in some places. In others, where there's like really high concentrations of iron in the soil, it's very difficult to grow. These are usually developing countries, and it's just impossible to get the imports in as well. So the idea is behind this research is that if you can get them to grow better in these areas, then hopefully they'll be able to feed more people. Smikes, thank you for painting Boyd's Custom Fabs merch. It's very important that we do this because sometimes Boyd's doesn't like to promote his own stuff, and so we got to do it. Meaning he's going to cook. I told him either cooks. Oh, awesome. Well, there you go, Mom Boss Lady. There you go. Really cool video. Japanese permaculture rice farmer whose yields are as high as... Oh, that's really cool, Hugh. Nice. Dad's grave disease and thyroid cancer yet to be diagnosed. Anyone familiar with those conditions, you know? Yeah. Tolkien Town, the thyroid is also actually really heavily monitored in women trying to get pregnant, which we learned. That was one of the first things that they actually tested for. So there's a lot of things the thyroid does. My country can't grow rice because rice is very thirsty and we don't have a lot of water. So silly, yeah, that is probably another one to grow in dry areas. The ones I'm most familiar are the iron studies because those were the earliest that were done. Because actually they had already identified in Arabidopsis, which is like a weed, what the genes are in terms of iron uptake. And so the idea was, well, let's just use the exact same methodology and see if it's the same genes or not. And it turns out it was a very similar series of genes, and they were able to use that to change the genetics of the rice plant. Dad's been cancer-free now for about a decade. Awesome, Tolkien Tao. Glad to hear it. Tolkien Tao, right now in my family, there is Miss Kathy. She is the lovely lady who, like, when I was a kid, drove me around to, like, swim meets and swim practice and school and everything, and then she took care of Adam and Dory. Her significant other has very advanced stage cancer right now, so she's battling through that. So we're trying to help anything that we can with her. Never enough, but that's the big one there, Tolkien Tower, right now. Every day I'm texting her, I'm like, what can we do? I'm like, I'm not here, but you know, trying to anyway. Oh, there we go. We had some dropped frames there for a second, y'all. We had some dropped frames, but everything seems to be back. For a moment there, everything just went wild. But we should be back now, folks. We should be back. You are so... No, Big Gamey. Absolutely not. No, you, Big Gamey. By the way, lovely return stream today. Guys, Big Gamey had his return stream, and it was an absolute riot to come back to. So if you're not following Big Gamey, game dev wizard extraordinaire, he is the creator of the game Dog's Life, Homeward Hound, or I'm a Dog, depending on which iteration. And yeah, amazing Unity game developer. And one of our best friends. Love you, Big Gamey. Only the pain in my back would go away. Tolkien Tao, listen. If we identify how to make your back pain go away, can we use that for my shoulders as well? If that works out. My best friend. Yes, you are, Big Gamey. Tolkien Tao, if we can apply that to me, I'd be much appreciated as well. I had some really nerfing, like back here, like shoulder pain today, this morning when I got up, and that was, it was not great. So actually, I put little Alona in her little chair. I'm like, give Appa, which is the Hungarian word for dad, a few moments while I go get some ibuprofen. Ugh. Exactly where yours is. Yeah. So talking like. Right up here, there's no cartilage, and so it just cracks all the time, and it goes down my spine as well. And so if they could just fix that, I would be so grateful. Be so grateful if they can just fix my body. They probably can't, at least not easily, but I can wish. Possibly, maybe. More muscular. Mine had originated from swimming, Tolkien Town. It turned out I'd been overextending myself, which sounds very similar to what I usually do. The swim coach, you're supposed to increase the intensity of the workout, not more than 10% a week, and he did far more. And actually there were 5 of us that ended up getting the same rotator cuff surgery, which is wild to me that it was bad enough where many of us got injured. And you know, should have been a good commentary on maybe something was being done wrong on his front. I had there were 2 that year when I first started getting surgeries, and then even a couple of years later, a girlfriend at the time got the exact same surgery, and it was under the same coach, which is, I don't know, you feel like that shouldn't be the case. That should not be the case, but what are you gonna do, right? I think Smikes has suggested class action lawsuit, which probably would have been a wise move, but not think of that at that time. He was convinced that he was an amazing swim coach because he had gotten one person to the Olympic trials using his method, and therefore his method was the only method that was worthwhile and usable. Just too bad. go. Smikes. It is Smikes. Did it get unpinned, the Boyd's thing? Because that would be hilarious if that state was still there. I can't see it right now, but if Boyd's comes back and he's like, why is my shop pinned as a message? That'd be very funny. Oh, set it for 5 minutes. Gotcha, Smikes. I think it'd be hilarious if he came back all of a sudden. He's like, why is this here? And it's just, I don't know. Makes me chuckle. Got an email yesterday about a class action lawsuit against Uda. Wait, why, BitGamey? Why would the Udineme people get a lawsuit against them? I've heard, I mean, I've used them too. Those are always nice courses. At least I've always thought they're really nice. That's where I took some of the 3D modeling courses they had, BitGamey. Like some of the Blender courses. Whenever he back surgery, my back just had a spinal intricep procedure on his lower back. Work well. Now comes a physical therapy to retrain the muscle he was using. That Tolkien Tau is one of the worst parts for me. I remember the shoulder surgery. It was like the surgery ended up going fine, but then the actual rehab was a pain in the butt. Advertising price, you can get $4 per course back for up to 10 courses. Yeah, I mean, the advertising prices are hilarious, BitGamey, right? Because no one pays full price for those courses, right? There's been similar class action lawsuits against places like Sears and JCPenney that had done those kinds of same marketing techniques, where the amount that's actually you're getting off in terms of a discount is always on some kind of sale, so there's never really actually a sale. So that's I wonder if it's on that same line. Tried PT, but it made the pain 10 times worse. Oh, yoy, Mom Boss Lady. That's not a good sign, Mom Boss Lady. I hope the aqua therapy though works. I've heard good things about aqua therapy, Mom Boss Lady. As long as you have a good instructor though, I think that's the big catch. Don't get an instructor like I had. Get a good one. I mean, granted, his was not aqua therapy, it was just swimming, but a lot of things that happen. Awesome, thank you, BitGamey. Scared of going on, to be honest. I was sedated for a tooth extraction. Was about 8. I freaked out when I woke up. You didn't wake up during, did you, Tolkien Tau? Because that would be a lifelong trauma right there. I was terrified for my last shoulder surgery to the point where apparently I was telling my parents that I was reassuring them that I wasn't going to die. And I was like, why would I have ever had that kind of feeling? And sure enough, I was. No, I was just freaked out that I couldn't remember anything. Gotcha. I apparently Tolkien Tau the night before my second shoulder surgery out of the 4. We were watching Chappelle's Show the night before. I don't know if y'all remember the Cinematic Classics Chappelle's Show. But there was this whole episode on Sesame Street as a Chappelle Show style look of Sesame Street. And where it got a little wild was they were discussing drugs as well, and like living in trash cans and like all these crazy things. And so apparently there wasn't one that was called I forget whichever one on Sesame Street that lived in the trash can, but there was another equivalent in this Chappelle's Show one that lived in a trash can. And they told him in the episode to stop being Grouch, and he's like, I can't stop being Grouch because I live in a trash can. Oscar. Okay, so it's the Oscar knockoff, Mom Boss Lady. So after surgery, my mom was apparently like, don't be such a Grouch, because apparently I was very moody. It turned out that they had dosed me with some stuff, and so I was just like totally out of it. But apparently I told my mom, I'm like, how can I not be a Grouch? I live in an expletive trash can. With all the nurses that were there. And my mom was like, He's just not feeling well. He's just not feeling well. I had to stop buying him back there. Welcome back, Ariella. How's it going, Ariella? How's it going? Checking out getting my wisdom teeth pulled several times because of it, though. They put me under Tolkien Tower for my wisdom teeth because apparently it was the same year that I got the first 2 shoulder surgeries and we met our deductible. So my dad was like, just do it now. Just do it now. And at the surgeon's office, Tolkien Tower, for my wisdom teeth, apparently I started saying, like, very X-rated things. Okay? And my dad was apparently, like, it was just me and my dad in the operating room, and he was trying to get me to be quiet because he's like, you gotta stop this. And I was apparently just had no idea. I was just totally out. And I was like, I have no memory of this. And my dad's like, luckily you stopped when people came in. But he's like, I was nervous there for a second. I'm like, I am so sorry, Dad. I am so sorry. It's the whole thing. Anesthesia sleep is the best until you wake up, Ariella. Because I don't, like, if they don't dose you right, you feel it. And that's how they got me. Like, all the past ones, like, except for the first one, the others were just really bad on that front. When I get pulled, the dentist kept me on nitrous oxide local anesthesia procedure while I was listening to music. Nice. Pretty great when you wake up. For me, Smikes, it was terrible. It was terrible. I felt awful every time. And apparently it's a side effect if they don't do the dosage correctly. So. Same with Lita. She never feels good on it either. Nearly a dozen times. Always love it every time. Woke up feeling so refreshed. I mean, Ariel, I could use a refreshed sleep, but like you said, not a good thing to be caught on. I never did get put under. They did all 4 from underneath. Oh, they were supposed to make me sleep. They didn't. Ay. Lady Larcroft, I'm so sorry. Ah! Couldn't keep me at lunch. Yeah, same here, Andrew. I was really sick on that front too. Fortunately, my teeth pop off my gums like daisies. Nice, Tolkien. So after my wisdom teeth removal, and was literally a time skip. Getting drowsy 1 second, waking up the next. Yep, same here, Jim. Same for the surgeries too. Of like, I remember the countdown, and then I remember waking up in the recovery, and I'm like, I don't know what happened, but I feel very uncomfortable. I was like, okay. Well, we got his legs done already. That's good. We got his legs done. Getting the rest of the body, and then we'll move further into the glasses. Procedure in the ER where they couldn't put me under. I did a local, some kind of oral drugs, ER10 experience. Oy. Well, I mean, if you're in the ER though, Ariella, sometimes they don't have the time to use anything that's like really effective. My preference is just not to have to go under. And I'm nervous because I have a physical on Friday, and I haven't had one in I don't know how long. I'm like, I don't really want to go. I know I need to go. And I need to alert them to some things, but I'm like, I really don't want to go. Siblings are sedated for their wisdom teeth. Just started talking about how Einstein was right when she came out of... Wait, what? Why did Tolkien... What did Einstein say with regards to that? Or was she just in general saying that he was right? Because either way, I mean, that makes me chuckle. Thank you, Dakum. Dakum, did you have a lovely day today? How is the hockey team, Dakum, doing? Did the hockey team do a good job? Is it playoff hockey time, Dakum? Am I missing playoff hockey? Zedman told me about a hockey team the other day, Dakum, that apparently got some good player. I have no idea which one it is, Dakum, but apparently there's a good player now for the... Maybe it's a Hawks? Somebody. Brother was 6'6" to them, gave high fives to everyone, nearly pulled over. Oh, Tolkien Town. One stood up the nice old lady across the street is single. So across the street, Smikes, yes, but also next to us, yes, as well. Yeah. Grandma woke up during her. Oh, yeah. I worry that could happen to me if they say that. For me, too, Lady Lara Croft. That would be terrifying. Chicago, Connor Bedard. He's incredible to watch. Ooh. Very nice, Dacom. The poll is now closed. 80% of you bet on One Piece, 20% of you 2. What about the... There was one person who bet on 10. Big gamey. A certain Gwendolyn P. Not everyone. 2 houses down, Smikes is a family. And I don't want Andrew to break anyone up. But I can't actually imagine that happening, Smikes. It's all Gucci. Not sure that sounds right about. Gotcha, Tolkien Tao. Andrew, don't let Smikes get you. We'll find you a beauty. There we go. Okay. Was about to register percentage point. We have to on the carpet, although we do love Gwen. Big gaming. She will have a nice young cat. Who will? Smikes. Baby Alona isn't getting a cat. Baby Alona already has the family cats. She doesn't need a cat herself. That's what Lita immediately was like, oh, little one can have her own cat. No. Little one already has cat. Little one can pick her a lot of the cats except for Noodle. Noodle's my bestie. I'm not sharing. I mean, I'll share, but like not actually, you know. Oh, gotcha. Well, that gives, listen, Smikes, if that holds true, that gets, you know, Andrew all the more reason to move in. And then we're just waiting on you, sir. I can't convince BitGamey to move here, though. We have more cats than people. It's maybe time to hit the pause button. We do have more... BitGamey. I should tell Lita that. See how well it goes over. BitGamey says... Yeah, Smikes, I can't convince BitGamey to move here as well, because he says he's got this thing called a family. But as soon as they all move out and they stop needing him, he said he will move here. Given that that's never going to happen, we probably will never see BitGamey. Can only burn your house down. It's being rebuilt, Smikes. It's fine. She did it so that you can build a better house with the fire insurance. It's okay, Smikes. It's okay. That is, listen, Lady Lara Croft, Big Gamey, he is such an amazing father that, you know, kiddos that have moved out and have full-time jobs and everything, he still does dad stuff for them, like if they were a little kiddo. Like a wee babe kiddo. Like, Big Gamey, how was your day? Oh, I cooked breakfast for my children who came over, like, after, you know, a 24-hour shift saving lives. They came over and Big Gamey's like, oh, I just made them breakfast and, like, you know, I'm like, you are such an amazing dad. You are such an amazing father. Oh my god. He really is a Lady Lara Croft. And I'm like, well, what did you make? And he's making this, like, you know, I'm making
SciAnts know you.
and
You're
like
the cutest.
pancakes.
You deserve it, Juno. You a star over here. Reverse the card like Uno.
You're breathtaking.
Because he's English, beans on toast. Andrew, there's a second new toy if you'd like to see Andrew. Andrew, there is a second toy. Would you like to see the second new toy? Only if you want to see Andrew, CZ. If you don't want to see that toy, okay, I can hide it. I can turn it off even, Andrew, so no one can trigger it. The toys, okay. Exclamation point fate. Exclamation point fate. Professor CZ. Had to have some Star Wars, right? Had to have the Star Wars. I think we'll do at least one more crazy Star Wars, and I'm still thinking of how it'll look and how it'll most make Smikes angry, but I'm leaning it towards the other iconic Star Wars fight, which was Vader versus Obi-Wan, and I'm thinking Antonia as Darth Vader and Obi-Wan as Kevin. So it reversed the roles, you know, to make Andrew upset. Or not to Andrew upset, to make Smikes upset. Hi, JP, the one who was JP has arrived, chat. JP. Sunset Woodworking. Number 1, he's an amazing maker and crafter extraordinaire. And you should go follow. Well, that's, I feel like one of those things, Smikes, that shouldn't just be a... I get why they do a monthly thing, but I feel like that should almost be a year-round thing. To encourage that. But yeah, it's interesting. Risto actually has a bunch of... There's a bunch of people on that raid train that are with Risto. But Risto's the only one who's actually does this like a fair bit of time, where Risto's doing the coffee talks. Unlike these, a lot of those people on the raid train are just doing it now for the first time. So it's kind of cool to see Risto in his element, if as you were, doing that. May and October. Okay, gotcha. Thank you, Risto. I can't keep track of all the months anymore, my friend. There's just always, every month has this a different thing, and I'm just like, I have no idea what's even happening anymore. It's always something. Yeah, and Risto, we're working on the Rice playing the glass harp today, Risto. As asked, requested by Gwendolyn P. Teacher Appreciation Week. Music Girl. No lie, Teacher Appreciation Week should very much become Teacher Appreciation Month, at least, because without y'all, there would be nothing to appreciate. Just throwing it out there, Music Girl. I'm just throwing it out there. But, you know, it's unfortunately not always, most of the time, never recognized. Actually, I think the colors are working quite nice on this. Gave us candy today. I mean, Music Girl. When are they offering you a pizza party? I cannot tell you, Music Girl, how much pizza parties drive me up the wall for adults. Like, I've seen that in academics as well. It's like, oh, everyone did a great job. Y'all get a pizza party. And like, can you just give me the $5 that you would have spent on the pizza? Oh God, y'all are having a pizza party on Friday. Wait, pizza parties drive me up the wall, Music Girl. They drive me so far up the wall. Oh my goodness. It just almost reeks of a slap in the face. Like, Music Girl, when we had the lockdown, they put up, I had to keep going in every single day of the lockdown, because if I didn't go in, the ants wouldn't be fed, and if the ants aren't fed, they die, and then all the experiments go away forever, right? So you have to go in. He just got more oh yeah, absolutely. Absolutely, Risto. So they put up, Music Girl, a billboard, or like no, not a billboard, a big tarp that said "Welcome Heroes" when you entered the building, and we got special our name cards, our ID cards. Music Girl had a little sticker that we got that we could put hero on it.
Together we can rule
NMD 96 up. NMD, thank you for the resub, ma'am. NMD.
SciAnts know you. You're the cutest. I know that you deserve it, Juno. You a star over here. I'll reverse the card like Uno.
You're breathtaking.
You are breathtaking, Rista Rock. Toggle, thank you for the lurk. Alright, and then we're just working away on our little rice as well. So hopefully we'll have the rice looking good for Smikes tonight. Smikes is all about this rice plant. He's so excited to start incorporating it into the piece as well. Oh no, I gotta quickly, let's see, did I grab the colors? Let me quickly grab the correct colors for this, because there's some colors missing off this for the seeds. Great inspiration of this. No, I don't know at all like that, Risto. Risto, are you talking about my father? Risto, are you talking about my papa? I don't think you are, Risto. I have to do the fox first. Yes, I have not yet done the fox, Mikes. I have not yet done the fox. I apologize, Mikes. I've done a bad job, Smikes. I've done a bad job. You are amazing, Gwendolyn P. You're speaking of my dad? That's okay. That's okay, Risto. Risto, I'm not mad, Risto. You can speak about my father. I'm sure he'll be very confused. But as long as you're okay with confusion, then it's all Gucci. Speaking of Gucci, Smikes, I still gotta add in Towards Night's Gucci's. I forgot to do that. Actually, I had a meeting today that was like running up right until the end of like around 6, and so it was just a lot of. I barely had time to. If I didn't put in these animations today, Smikes, I think Gwen would have been upset. So I didn't want there to be blowback on either one of us on that front. I wanted to make sure that Gwen was happy with the Mummy Redemption as well as the other ones. Hi, Ugamugga, welcome in. Eyelashes to all the little rice. I can try, Gwen. We'd have to, I think, zoom in a lot, but I think we can add it. I also forgot to add a smiley face to that one. Try to add in a little extra detail in there. Just for Gwen. Just for you, Gwen. If it weren't for you asking Gwen, it wouldn't happen. Fear in his eyes. Listen, Risto. You know better than to mess around with Gwendolyn P. Risto, only a madman would do that. By the way, Risto, did you know that I heard of another Risto? There is, in fact, another Risto on the internet, the Twitch's verse, Ristorok. It is not a Ristorok. It is just a Risto. And I thought I kept mishearing it in the stream, and I'm like, no, it turned out, no, there is another Risto. Yeah, it's not Ristorok. I forget what the whole username is, but they're called as Risto, and so it throws me off every time I'm in this chat. It's with plain old Trey, and every time he's talking to someone named Risto, and I think it's you every time. And every time I look up, I'm like, oh, you're not there. And yet, there's someone referring to Aristo. It was very confusing. That's very true, Tactics. Tactics, it would be very difficult to have any kind of other Risto. Because he's the one who blasts off from the Ristoverse, Tactics. Right? I mean, it's super fancy. Unique. I mean, it could have been yours first. The other Risto has no calendar. That is true, Gwen. Gwen right there coming in with the hard-hitting facts. The other Risto is actually just an impersonator. Doesn't even have a calendar. Doesn't even have a calendar. Risto, we love you. Oh my goodness. There is so much extra detail on this. I knew this was going to take a long time. But Gwen, this, just so you know, it's because we love you, Gwen. Will it be in the music video? Possibly. Someplace. What does that mean, Risto? What does Elettrizione mean? Is that like the name of the... I have no idea what that means, Risto. Oh, no, I don't know, Risto. He's referred to as Risto. I can pay better attention next time. Ristorok. as to what the username is. I just, every time it throws me off. I'm like, who is this imposter Risto? It's not a real imposter, but, you know, it might be an imposter someday. Just want to go in and say hi. So, Risto, he is usually with our friendo. With plain old Trey. In the mornings. That's where I see him hiding around. I'll take a closer look, Risto. Skip was so that's a question of opinion, Smikes. If Skip is impostering Risto, or who's the original Risto, because it all depends on who you talk to, like who's the first and who's the second. Yeah, so Risto, he hangs out at Trey's, and every time, like even this morning, I just totally threw me off. Like, oh hi Risto, and it's like, well, is it Risto? And no, it's a different Risto. You were the original. Yes, exactly. And the other one is you call them spare parts. You call him Skip spare parts. Poor Skip. He's just trying to be Skip the Bell. I'm older than he tries, Risto. He tries to fool us. And then I have my suspicions, Ristorock. I'm very sus. What he is in my phone spare party. Risto, if I didn't know you, I would say that would be horrifying. But given that I know you and I know it doesn't come from any point of malice, it's quite beautiful.
Together, we can rule the galaxy.
Hi, Optic. 15 months. Thank you, Optic Nerve. How the heck are you doing, my friend? Welcome in, Optic. Optic, we're doing some madness today, Optic Nerve. Hi, Supernatural Writer as well. Welcome on in. How y'all doing? Just got out from work. How was work today, Optic? Thanks since I died for 8 minutes, technically older than me now. No, Risto, because you were still born first. And we don't, if you're talking on a cellular age level, there is no way of knowing, Ristorock, if you're older or not. Like, from a cellular level, you might still be older. I would argue, in fact, the stress of dying could have increased your metabolic aging. And you might be actually older in terms of, like, your metabolism and your cellular structure than he is. It's not all... If Skip is going down the route of not just, like, timeline, but actually, like, that level of, like, cellular aging, you may very well be ahead of him. Existence and non-existence is not debate. I don't know what that means, Supernatural Writer, but I do know that you're amazing. And, guys, go check out the lovely, amazing Supernatural Writer, who is back live today on her phone. Optic, I'm sorry your day was long. We have 2 new animations that hopefully can make you smile. It's exclamation point fate and exclamation point cinematic. 2 new toys for you to play with. No, you, Supernatural Writer. Don't you dare even come back at me at that. Don't you even, Supernatural Writer. But those are 2 new things, Optic, that I think you'll enjoy in terms of new toys. Especially the Fate one, I think, Optic. It'd be up your alley. Soul is old, body is new, mind is warped, and heart is young. Fortuitous Traveler, how are you doing today? Welcome in. Depends on whose soul and whose heart. Plus a bunch of other factors, too. But welcome on in, Brenda. I love, Risto, that we're saying your metabolomics makes you still older. It's one way to win an argument, Risto. I never thought that we'd be arguing Skip's age with metabolic data, but it makes sense, Ristorock. Makes sense. Go. Now I have MO noise. Feeling whimsical in response, yet yawn. Sleepy. I get that. I 100% get that. I felt better for most of the day today, but right around 6:15 I started going, whoa, I'm a little tired. But I got some, like, I napped for a fair bit yesterday. And slept for a little while, too, so that was lovely. Alright, and we're moving along, at least on this rice. Again, I figured this would take a while. I'm more worried about the glasses looking good, but we'll figure it out. Risto, this was requested by Gwen that we work on today. She really wanted this rice plant completed. And then there's Risto, I have to do a couple of other musical characters as well. Like there's the beaver we have to do for Andrew. There is the anteater that we have to do for NMD 96. There's a fair others that we have to do, yeah. Also, Risto, funny thing. We have this conference coming up in June. And when you're registering, it asks if you want to volunteer stuff. Or for things. And can we reach out to you? And so those are the people that I reach out to. And hilarious enough, I got one answer today of like, no, this doesn't really interest me. No, thank you. I'm like, you volunteered for this. We aren't sniffing butt, are we? Wait, why are we sniffing the butt, Risto? Trying to get up at 2 a.m. the past couple of days. Trying to change my sleep planner slightly. Will be zeezing soon. Get some good sleep, Fortuitous Traveler. Anteater is 3. We do have a 3D Anteater already, Gwen. That is in the Discord. But I have to make a 2D one.
Thank you for the booties in the face.
Oh, the beaver butt smelling like vanilla. Yes, that is very true, Risto. Thank you, Risto. That was, yes, that is true. Now, Risto, just remember, you don't want to go up to a beaver and just inhale its booty. In spite of the fact that it smells like vanilla, they could still smack you with their giant tail. So just be safe, Risto, if you're going to go close to a beaver booty. Because not all beavers, you know, would be okay with that. Ask permission first, Risto Rock. I mean, I know you're very kind of... You're 100% good. I know, you're very kind and respectful. I know you'd ask. It would be a good way to go out. Regrets lack of no giant-tailed smack sniffers. Andrew, look, there's only so much we can do about that, Andrew. Because it is tactics. It's very important. Make raspberry flavor. No, it's vanilla, Fortuitous Traveler. They make vanilla flavoring and odor from the booty of beavers. Fortuitous Traveler, it's a little strange, but we were talking about it last week. And the article confirms it. I didn't have a spec. Which animal for raspberry? I do not know. I'm not sure on which animal for raspberry. I imagine it's another good one, though. Can we CRISPR Andrew a tail? No, because we'd have to hit all his cells, and he's already post-development. We can give an Andrew clone a tail. But not the regular old Andrew, unfortunately. Vanilla ice, baby. Big Gamey. You're so handsome, Big Gamey. My goodness, Big Gamey. Big Gamey, does Mrs. Gamey know how handsome you are? If she doesn't, we can have a talk with her. If that's, I mean, anything. I can't recall the raspberry animal. Fortuitous, isn't it strange that from animals comes these odors? I mean, I guess probably not, but I just find a beaver butt smelling like vanilla is a very unique olfactory profile on an animal versus I'm not surprised if it comes from a plant. You know? Waiting for an eye test is probably not the best person to ask. Is she really getting an eye test today? But if that's not just you being a silly willy, then that's hilarious. If it's you being a silly willy, then you're being naughty and misbehaved. What's flavoring your pasty? Decades ago, scientists used compounds extracted from a gland in a beaver's tush.
What?
Help create strawberry and raspberry flavorings, or enhanced vanilla substitutes. Chance of encountering beaver fruit stays actually... Oh, wow, it is beaver. All right. Ariella, thank you for the hydrate with Jern. I guess fortuitous it is beavers. I guess it is. Guys, who did I hydrate with? That is the lovely and amazing Irish John Games. Go give Jern a follow. That legend Jern. Go give our favorite pirate a follow. Or Avast, mateys. There will be bounty for ye booty. Or something like that.
You don't understand. You don't understand. If you understood, you wouldn't understand.
He's not wrong. He's not wrong. Apparently, Jern hates that,
My best friend.
meme, perhaps? GIF? Whatever we're calling it, Jern does not like it, but at least he enjoys the Jason.
Jason.
I know Gwen really enjoys the Jason as well. Which is lovely. Putting raspberry flavor search bar, first thing that pops up is from Beaver. Ooh. It's very strange, Risto. You have to know. You have to not know for knowing that which is unknown, you know? That's a lot of knowledge, fortuitous traveler. And fortuitous that you are here to tell us about your travels and about laying some knowledge on us. Well, Jern hates that understand clip, but he also loves how much we love it. That's a fair assessment, Gwen. Sometimes, Gwen, people go over into his stream and do the exclamation point understand, and he's like, that's not a thing here. That is not a thing here. Don't make that a thing here. We're not doing that thing here. And then, you know, we still try to do the thing there because why wouldn't we? Why wouldn't we do the thing there? Right? Maybe? Possibly? Because we don't understand. That's also true, Andrew. Just done a bad job. Has figured out... No, Smikes. There's no bears on his stream. I don't know what you're talking about either. There's no bear behind him. There's no bear there. I'm the ambassador of people. Bowie didn't pass away, just went home. Ah, gotcha, fortuitous traveler. Don't know about that, but I'm glad you're here with us. Oh my goodness, y'all. We're finally almost done with all these little seeds. Heard otherwise? Smikes, the rumors are not true. I promise you they're not true. There's no bears. Especially behind Jern. It says right on his stream, no bears here. And all the things. Human Condition wears one? Absolutely, Traveler. Wonderful book called Walking Each Other Home. Helped me through grieving rather wonderfully most of... Oh, nice, Risto. For some reason, that sounds like a familiar title. I don't think I've read it based on the subject matter, but the title is ringing a bell in my head. So maybe even I've heard of it.
Hey, Bubbles, man!
Bubbles indeed! Hi, Humbler John. Humbler John, how you doing today? Welcome on in, Humbler John. Folks, if you're not checking out Humbler John, another maker and crafter extraordinaire, go check out the legend that is Humbler John. Lord Now Wine 9 for 9. Have a good night, Athena Cat. Thank you for hanging with us. Appreciate you. Written by Ram Das. That I don't know, Risto. I don't know Ram Das. I know the song that the Ram Jam song that goes, oh Black Betty, down da do, oh Black Betty, down da do, Black Betty had a child, boom ba boom, wow, boom ba boom. I know that one, but not the other one that you're saying.
I like your pants around your pants.
Thank you, Smikes. That's Buck Cherry? No. Is it? No. No. Buck Cherry. I've met Buck Cherry, Risto. I've also seen Buck Cherry several times. I, in fact, have gotten into a thank you war with Buck Cherry. Yeah. I don't know if they did. Yeah, if they did a cover, it was definitely not an original then. Try to run back home, can't rush other progress to different for each other. Absolutely fortuitous, traveler. Yep. But Bug Cherry is quite lovely, Rista Rock. They were very, very sweet people. I got one of their CDs. It was an EP that they put out for this concert. And it was called... The album was just called The Letter F. And it was actually a really good album. My early workout playlist. So Andrew, I don't know if the newest new album.
Pants around your pants.
That's a great song, Risto. That is a great song, and you need to you need to be 18 plus. Get that on your workout playlist. Hey, you're crazy, and it's just so good. It's so good. But the F album, Andrew, is perfect for workouts. Is a really good album for workouts. Not so much for the classical lyricism made from that, but Nickelback and Godsmack were also featured predominantly along with Avenged Sevenfold. Nice, Andrew. Some good old A7X. Welcome to the family. It's my favorite Avenged song. I did like their knockoff of the Black album. I did enjoy that, and then some of the earlier stuff too. I haven't kept up with them lately. They probably have a couple of albums out at this point that I've missed, but I did enjoy it. I've seen them twice as well. And I think the second time they opened up for Metallica and the first time they were headlining. So it was pretty fun. Everyone's like, this is maddening over the stuff that you do. I know. It's fine. Possibly. Ran into Gavin Rossi from Bush at a concert. He stole my beer. He stole your beer? Nice, Risto. Lot more in EDM land rather than classic rock. Andrew, have you, I'm sure you have. You checked out Korn's album? The one with the... Oh, that's not where I wanted it. The additional rap component. Like it was when they combined... EDM with their classic rock feel. That I think was quite well done. Electric dance metal, Gwen. So like Narcissistic Cannibal from Korn and some of these other ones are like their biggest changes. It's like, Gwen, it's what you listen to in the bathtub. Gwen, it's called tub step, I believe, right, Andrew? Tub step. Thank y'all. He's performing, and I was walking up the amphitheater to get more beer, and the lions ran him down, looked up, and dang, he's tall. He was singing, stole my beer, chugged it, fist bumped me. Is awesome. You should have tackled him, Risto. Like, dang it. Like, sir, this was supposed to be my beverage item, and you just stole it. Risto, that reminds me when I saw Poison. We saw Poison, and there was a look-alike of the lead singer from Poison, whose name I'm totally blanking on right now, which I shouldn't blank on his name, but Bret Michaels. And the opening act was on, and this Bret Michaels look-alike, Risto, popped out while the opening band was finishing up their set. And everyone started freaking out because they're like, oh my god, it's Bret Michaels. And so, Risto, what ended up happening was that he started signing people's phones, body parts, just all the things, Risto. Until the actual Poison hit the stage, to which people are like freaked out. They're like, this isn't the lead singer of Poison. And you heard someone shout, get him. And they started chasing him away. Because, yeah, he was signing a lot of, he was signing people's wives, Risto. And it's like these gentlemen were just like, heck yeah, I got my wife signed by this lead singer of Poison. And then all of a sudden, it wasn't him. It wasn't him, Risto. Yeah. He was a little bit of a poopy face, Risto. I'm sure people were less than pleased on that front. I know I would have been. Oh. I'm just trying to get the couple lighting in here. You only sign babies? Smikes, that would be hilarious. Will you... Wait, Smikes, does that mean... Is it you born? So will you not sign my child when we come and meet? Because she's too old now for your signature? It's okay either way, Smikes. I don't want you to break your rule, as it were. What?
Thank you for the booties in the face.
Exactly, exactly. She's still a baby? Okay, just making sure, Smikes. Just making sure. Big Gamey, thank you for the booties in the face. As always, Big Game.
I like your pants around your pants.
Big Game, I'm so glad you like the pants around your pants. Asked your girlfriend to autograph and she ignored you.
Gucci.
Hi, NMD. We love you, NMD. I am so sorry, Yogurt. That Yogurt did that to you, Gwen. Gwen, if you want, I can talk to Yogurt Girl. I have met her before, and so I have an in, so maybe we can get you an autograph. In spite of her saying, you know, her just ignoring.
Curiouser and curiouser.
In fact, Smikes, could you give Yogurt Girl that fancy pants pinky out shout out if you have a chance? To make sure that she knows how much we love and appreciate her. Sometimes, actually, Gwen, it can summon a Yogurt Girl. You find the pictures, but Skip and I were gaming at an event in Seattle before Callie was born. His wife made him take him out for Dadschler. What does that mean, Dadschler? One last hurrah before he came dad. We all ran in friends at the local rock station. Some of them shoved their purse up his shirt and acted like they were doting his friend. Nice, Risto. Risto, I never had a Dadschler party, because, yeah, I never had that. I guess I tend not to, you know, usually understand the concept of a bachelor party or any of those things, because it's usually like it seems like a sad event, and I wasn't sad, so. Where is that Yogurt clip from? I am not sure, Gwen. I'm not sure where Yogurt picked that clip from, but when she comes, we can ask her. Absolutely, we can ask her. Oh, Gwendolyn is one of my favorite concert vids. I do not know that one. Fortuitous. But then again, I don't know most musical groups. If they're not Godsmack, I'm not going to know them. And I'm okay with that. There we go. Sublime and No Doubt. Oh, very cool. That is a good mashup. Yeah, probably Wizard of Oz. Sarah from 99.9 called it his dash party. We played laser tag at the radio station Peeps and destroyed some kids in a Nerf war. I mean, they called you old. Risto, that's on them. That is not on you, sir. They should absolutely know better than to be naughty and rude towards you. Not okay with that, Risto. Seems very rude. They were humbled. Good. Have you ever used the resin pigments, like the coloring Humbler John, yes, we have used them. Those pigments work really, really nicely when you couple it with the clear resin. I can make different concentrations, and like I was trying to go for a particular kind of blue for work, and I actually was able to get the right kind of blue with those mixings. So really, really good tool and really good investment on it. Enjoy dinner, Risto. Enjoy dinner. Steelhead, trout, and salad. What kind of salad, Risto? No creator showing that your youngins you have a trick or two have received noise. It's got a 4K printer, might get some clear. Now, it's Humbler John, totally worth it, but the storage is a pain in the butt, because as soon as you mix it, you've got really nowhere to put it then back into its container. So that's the one, not less than ideal part, and you have to make new containers every time you get a new color together. Garden salad with ranch. Enjoy, Risto. No peppers, I hope, Risto Rock. And chat, I have nothing against peppers. I just know Risto is not a fan of the peppers, and so we want to make sure that Risto enjoys his meal and doesn't feel unnecessary sadness toward that meal. We're hanging out with older folks. Learn the most of the tricks. Nice, fortuitous traveler. That is very fortuitous of you to have had such a situation. This will be a very fascinating instrument, I think. To say the least. Alright, and we need some different colors here, so let's put another... Put another red here. Thank you for Cristo. Preaching hanging out with 35-year-olds. If it works. As long as it works, right? So matters most. Learned a lot. Excellent. Go. Add additional layers here. Thank you, Dacum. Dacum, good call. It's been a little while, Dacum. It's been a little while, Dacum. And makes me nervous sometimes. Makes me nervous sometimes. How little sometimes I save, Dacum. We're trying to do that good job, though, Dacum. Trying to do a good job. There we go. Unsave Smikes. Control Q. Is that really what that does? Smikes, I suppose I've never hit Control Q, so I have no idea. Yeah, no, I haven't played anything, Gwen. Gwen, it's silly, Gwen, but it's driving me up the wall a little bit. It's my, like, relaxation time. That's how I, like, unwind and, like, actually, like, reset. And I haven't been able to do that, so I'm a little bit, I know it's a silly thing to be upset about. I'm not, like, actually upset. It's just, I know it's affecting my, like, mood during the day. And I would like to be able to do it, but not yet, unfortunately, Gwen. Not until that whole downstairs gets, like, sorted out, which I'm not sure what the length of time of that is gonna be. I'm hoping it'll be on the sooner side, Gwen, but we're waiting on one more quote that we need, which is how much is it gonna cost to put everything back. Which I know is, like, sounds a little silly, but He gave us the quote for taking everything out, but not the taking out. Next game, yes, I'm... Oh, Gwen. I'd be very excited for that. Like, Gwen, we have the Nintendo Switch upstairs, but everything that I've been, like, really into and enjoying just isn't on the Switch, and so it's... I know it's like, I do have an option to play something, but it's like, oh, I really want to do this other thing. Like, I really, really want to do this other thing. It's okay. It's okay. Oh, butt spot. Fortuitous Traveler, Smikes, if you don't know, loves butt spot. They're potentially best friendos. Until they're not. And then they're not super best friendos. And they're just like marginally best friendos. But it's all good. Okay, so let's go here. Tactics. Tactics. Some Andrew also loves that emote. I see Andrew using that a lot. I'm glad other people also enjoying it. Procreate, I have Supernatural Writer. Lita uses it, and I don't. I don't like it as much, but Lita really enjoys it. I think it's a powerful tool. I just... No, I don't... It's not that I don't like it super. It's that I couldn't easily... When I started doing this streaming stuff, it was easier to use this, and this is a Windows program. And the Windows program didn't allow for, like, Procreate is Apple only. And so that's why I went with this Clip Studio, because I couldn't stream it. So Andrew, that is a great question. I'm not sure. It would be really cool if there was something. Because then we could use it for stuff. I would imagine there's something, Andrew. Right? Possibly. I need to look into it. But yeah, super. Lita really likes it. I've seen Carlo, the stream scribe. He uses it. And he has beautiful results with it. Gwen, I mean, I think they're probably tougher to paint also because I think my layers were probably suboptimal on this. It's okay, Gwen. Gwen, we're gonna figure this out, Gwen. Gwen, we're gonna figure it out. Maybe. Now I can always spruce it up for you too, Gwen. Trying to make Gwendolyn P happy, y'all. Go adding. Go. Yes, you do, Super. You do need to choose a sound alert. Let's see. Might come back through. Gotta go neglect self. Okay, go take care of yourself, Fortuitous. Thank you for hanging with us. Appreciate you. No ideas, Super. Super, if you did not know, Gwendolyn P is actually the queen of good ideas. So if you need some inspiration, Supernatural, just ask Gwen. And she'll come up with something lovely. Idealist? It's okay, Super, there's no rush. Super, there's people that redeemed VIP a year ago and have yet to get me their sound alerts. It's crazy, Super. It's crazy, Supernatural Writer. Am I joking, though, Gwen? We're going to zoom out in a second and see how we're looking. Alright, it's not the worst thing ever. We'll need to blend some of those colors a little bit together, but it's only sound, Super. It's only sound. Video stuff are tier 3. And so if you get tier 3, you can get a second sound alert, because tier 2 gets you a sound alert, and then tier 3 gets you a video sound alert, a video alert plus sound. Watching quietly smoke from Canada Fire has hit where I live. My allergies are off. Oof, I'm so sorry, Mick Zenith. I hope you feel better soon, and I'm sorry that it's been well, ruining your day. Right, but NMD, what if Super wants something more je ne sais quoi, Super, you know, NMD, like where Super wants, like, you know, Arnold Schwarzenegger going or something like that. Right, that could be, that's very different. Let's see. What?
I like your pants around your pants.
Thank you, Big Gamey. Big Gamey knows the truth.
My name is Gwen Stacy. I was bitten by a radioactive spider.
Gwen, that has unfortunately not been explored yet in the Marvel Universe. That Gwen plotline. That could be very cool for them to explore it at some point. What if that's just what I wanted to say? Exactly, Super. Exactly. If you want to send us a sound clip of you just making angry noises, that's also okay, Supernatural Writer. Hi, Becca's Crafts Live. Becca, how you doing? Welcome in, Becca. Welcome on in, Becca. Dante! Big Game, you had a lovely stream today. I had to go AFK, Big Gaming, because that's when we were dealing with a lot of the cat stuff. I think I did a think. What, I don't know what that means, Becca. Becca, what does that mean? Becca, what does that mean? Confused, Becca. You did a thing. Okay. Is it a good thing? Is it a good thing, Becca's Crafty Life? It is a lovely thing. Hoping it's a good thing, Becca. Hoping it's a good thing. Start a YouTube channel for the Crochet Atoms. Very cool, Becca. What does that mean? Are you going to stream only on YouTube, or what are you going to do? Guys, go check out the lovely, amazing Becca's Crafty Life. Go check out the lovely, amazing Becca's Crafty Life. Maker and crafter extraordinaire. A lot of crocheting stuff she's been doing lately for commission as well, which has been quite cool. Both platforms. Very cool, Becca. Very exciting. Otherwise, Becca, are you doing well? I hope everything is going lovely. We're just working on this member of the SciAnts Band, this rice plant. Playing the glass organ, which I'm keep repeating tonight because I totally spaced on the name. Luckily, Alex was here to tell me what it actually is. Work is stressful, looking for a new job, but otherwise doing well. I got you on that, Becca. Yeah, unfortunately, work is always stressful. Unfortunately, that's what makes it work. Trying to get my computer figured out to get stream working again. Nice, Becca. Glad to hear it. We have a couple of friendos, Becca, having some computer issues. Supernatural Writer's computer also totally nerfed. And that's something that I know she's trying actively to get fixed. So it seems like there's been a lot of technical issues as of late, unfortunately, with the members of the colony. Let's see, I need that red. There we go. I think most of them are filled now. You spread out and see what color. How many ants? There's still ants there, Gwen. They're still doing okay. Actually, I need to. Good reminder. I need to crack their container, Gwen. Thank you, Gwen. More so, or just computer slow, not enough memory. Storage to all the things. I don't know for a new computer yet. Gotcha, Becca. Detector, thank you for the lurk, Detector.
My name is Gwen Stacy. I was bitten by a radioactive spider.
Yeah, but these are ants, Mike. That doesn't then make sense. Different plot line altogether. Gwen, we don't have spider cam though. How go Detector? You just said lurk. Detector comes in here with a lurk and then asks us how things are going. Detector, you confuse me, Detector. But it goes all right.
You can't rush art.
Sometimes, Big Gamey, you can rush art. Sometimes, Big Gamey. You mean to ask first, Detector? How dare? No, it's going all right. This is the rice plant playing the glass harp, and it's a tedious one. But I think it's going okay. The color blending will be a pain in the butt, but you know, we do as we can. Sure, it'll be all right. Maybe, possibly, potentially. Hope you're doing well, Detector. That's how Gwendolyn P sounds. I agree. So, I think so, Smikes. That's kind of the sound that I hear for Gwen as well. I don't know why, Smikes. But that's a little bit of the sound that I hear. Busy with tutoring, but it's paying the bills. I got you on that, Detector. Always a hustle. Always a hustle, Detector. If it's not one thing, it's another, my friend. Okay. Let's go in here. Haley Steinfeld's far superior voice. Gwen. Yeah, Gwen, I think there's only one thing to do here. Yeah, I'm sorry, Gwen. It had to be nerfed, Gwen. Gwendolyn P, that comment had to be nerfed. Because I think, Gwen, that was some flavor of not loving thyself. Didn't feel right, Gwen. Didn't feel right, Gwendolyn P. The Columbia is a good... Wait, Smikes, I think there's a little bit of confusion there. I think there's a little bit of confusion on that one, Smikes. That's a different Columbia. I think? Gwen? No, yep, it's different, yep. We're we saying that Gwen... Yes, exactly, Big Gamey. That's what we were saying. Or she sounds comparable. Uh-oh, Smikes has to put the tables back now. Poor Smikes, Gwen. Oh, those tables flip. Hey, Sneaky Sue. Sneaky Sue, how are you doing? Welcome on in. Sneaky Sue, we're trying something a little different today. Trying to work on this rice plant. Playing the glass organ. Them Arts and Ghosts, thank you for Lurk. Lurk, so I can eat. What are you having, Big Gamey? Wait, are you eating Burger King, Big Gamey? Is it Burger King, Big Gamey? Is that what you're eating, Big Gamey? Either way, Big Gamey, have a lovely meal. Love your face, Big Gamey. Indeed, excellent, Big Gamey. Enjoy. Hoping that you got the vegetarian Impossible Whopper, Big Gamey, because it's much lighter on your stomach. Noob question of the day: if you're streaming art, can you just decide on mood whether you put it in art or science and tech? So Ariel, it depends on what you kind of want to advertise. I used to just have it in science and tech, but I think it helps you diversify and you to meet new people. So if any potential raids come over, I think that's in part dependent on what your streaming category's in. So if you're in the science and tech, you actually, the discoverability rate is pretty low, so you might not meet any new people that way. Versus if you stream in the art, if an art community finds you, you might be better off. It's a difficult question. It's not always clear cut on which the best route is. Had a nice day, Sneaky Sue. We found a cat, and we rescued this little kitten. That was the big event of the day. Luckily, the little one's doing okay. But that was again the big kerfuffle. Lita took her to like the hospital and everything to get checked out. But it seems like the little one's doing okay. Chatting's a good place. Fortuitous, that can be a good place, yeah. Depends on what kind of stream you go into. In my mind. But kerfluffle. Yes, exactly. Sneaky Sue, here is the kitten. Eyes aren't even open yet. Yeah, Ariel, the discovery algorithm is unique in how it's chosen. And so that's one thing to just keep in mind. But yeah, Sneaky Sue, she's with the neighbor right now. So Lita took her over and we're kind of tag teaming it. The neighbor is an older lady and she's very good with cats. She's loved cats and she's done this in the past as well. So it's a little bit of why are we going on that front for it? Updating my NAS while I'm watching the stream since the stream is so calming. I love your face, Andrew. Professor CZ, good luck with the update. I only know the word NAS because of well, because of work. Yeah. No. It's like an external hard drive, NMD, that talks to your computer via like the internet. It's like a very powerful external NMD. Or yes, network attached storage. That's the fancy term, Melasse. Which I could in multiple categories at once. Yeah, well, so Ariella, that's you can do tags for that. You can do tags. So the tags are important as well for discoverability. So for that, you can do the kind of art that you do. Like if it's, you can do like a digital art. You can do a bunch of other things in there, and that will also like push people towards you. So it's even if it's not the category, that if you can't nail down like the ideal category, you can do a lot of the tags and that help out as well. All right, let's remove. Whoa! Oh my goodness. Well, y'all, I did a bad job. And things were on the wrong layer. So we have to put stuff on the right layer. It's like a thing of nightmares now. All right. I know, Andrew. I know what this... Let's see if that's the same thickness. We'll just draw over it. It's fine. In theory. Yeah, it's totally fine. It's totally fine. Hi, Nye. Welcome in. Nothing as a service, where the problem that you're having resolves itself as soon as the IT guy shows up to fix it out. That's true. That does happen. How can not? We also have Boop fortuitous travel. We have Boop. B-O-O-P. And there might be other things as well. I don't know. The mods are always adding new fancy things that make me feel special. There we go. The eyes and whatnot. The streamer? No, the streamer's a clown. Yes, that is very true. The streamer is a clown. I apologize, Andrew. A general clown-like demeanor. Kitten cam? So, Ariel, that cat is over with the neighbor, so there will be no kitten cam, because that would also imply that that cat is here in the house and not elsewhere. Hi, Barstool Bombardier. How you doing, Barstool? Speaking of nightmares, spongy encephalitis. That is not good, Barstool. Barstool, how are you doing? Do you have spongy encephalitis? If you do, I am very sorry that that is a thing, and I hope that is. I hope that's not the case. I hope that's not the case. Welcome in. Hope you're feeling all right. We're working on this rice plant playing the glass harp. Yeah. Working that as a rice plant playing the glass harp. The kitten turned into those. I hope not. Sneaky. So we have 4 cats. I don't need another one. When it's my day as a co-parent, Ariella, I don't know where I don't even know where we'd put it. Noodle hates cats, and so there's a whole thing. You should raise that cat. You will love him. Probably. Gwen, this is why I don't foster. This is why I don't foster cats or anything. Because if I fostered anything at all, it's a one-way ticket to having another pet. Or anything that's being fostered. I cannot do it. My heart just cannot do it. It's, yeah, Ariel, not when our basement just flooded. I don't need another bill. Don't get me wrong. It's a very cute animal, but I don't. Noodle is a kid. No, Noodle is sick of everything, Smikes. Noodle was in a flood recently. She is just over it. She cannot deal anymore, Smikes. Noodle cannot deal. You cannot deal. Do it, Optic, no. But Optic. Sorry, kid, absolutely not, Optic. I have a child. I have a child, Optic. I do feel fine, Barstool. In Germany and England for both those questions. Oh, I'm so sorry, Barstool. But welcome home, right? I think welcome home. And then Optic, we have this other one now too. Those are 2 new toys. Turns into the fur baby. I'm up to no fortuitous. We have too many. 8 dogs, 2 cats, 2 robo gamsters, 6 parrots. Sure, Optic, but how many children? Oliver actually, but mostly as a smaller child. Oh, gotcha, Barstow. I thought you just went on a vacation. Dear Lord, Optic. Gwen, Optic takes care of animals like there's no tomorrow. And I applaud him for it. And he's amazing for it. But I cannot. Now, do we have the child to take care of? I have a funny Pope story involving your sister. Barstow, I'm already intrigued. I'm in fact very much already intrigued. I wouldn't change it for anything. Optic, that's why you're amazing. And that's why you're 100% the right person to be doing it. If we had a large property, Optic, where we can get like dogs and whatnot and just have all the animals and I don't have to worry about the finances, you better believe it, that's what we do. But that is not the situation we find ourselves in. Oh my god, I put secondary lines on the primary? Really? Come on, Belen. Y'all, I don't know what I was doing, but I was clearly not in it to win it on this. Sorry, guys. What tool? I was using this continuous curve. Gwen, the circle tool is just an absolute nightmare to use. I tend to use the continuous curve, and I put more layers in the wrong thing. What are the finances? Not enough, Fortuitous. Not enough. We don't make good money. Also don't have to pay vet bills, food bills, etc. That does make it easier. Hi, Blaze! Blaze, how you doing? Welcome the heck in. Guys, if you're not checking out Blaze Winterhorn, another amazing streamer you should be checking out. Artist, in fact. Artist extraordinaire. Y'all make sure to check out the lovely and amazing Blaze. Let's go give him a shout out right now. SciAnts Band, pinky out shout out for Blaze. Welcome on, friendo. Also, you're dealing with many other responsibilities. I know, Andrew. It's maddening. Maddening, Andrew. Maddening, possibly, potentially. It's a little bit crazy, Andrew. I don't know who did that to me. Don't know who did that. Okay, did I fix this? I think we fixed it. I think I fixed it. Blaze, we had a layer emergency. My layers were all kinds of nerfed. But we fixed it now, I think. We fixed it. We fixed it. In a good mood. My Kickstarter just for my first nap point just reached 100% today with 3 days left to go. Let's go. Let's go, Blaze. What is feel free to drop the link into the chat, Blaze. Depth in choosing one item over another due to budget. Yeah, indeed, Fortuitous. Yeah, Blaze, feel free to drop the link in the chat. Send me Noodle via mail and cannoli to NMD. Gwen, Noodle will never leave my side. Gwen, I will not mail my best friend in the mail. Or any I will not mail her anywhere. Ariella, if you're subscribed, you can use all those commands. So if you're subscribed, you can use all these, and you can use all of these. If you're not subscribed, you can use hello and Gucci. Because Gucci comes from community members, and I don't want them to feel like they have to be subbed in order to use it. So those are the commands for use. And I forgot one more thing here. Sorry, I was not fully prepared. There we go. Awesome. Thank you, Blaze. And it's been pinned. Excellent. Oh, it's a Mr. Kitty enamel pin. Blaze, that's really cool. And it's the emote. Nice. Very nice. Excellent, Blaze. Congratulations on making it. Oh, he's so cute. Very nice. Congrats, Blaze. Mr. Kitty's a stream. Yeah, very nice. I love it. Super cutie patootie. Excellent. Guys, go check out that link. Go check out the link for Mr. Kitty. Well, and for Blaze, but also Mr. Kitty. But also Blaze. Speaking of which, Blaze, we got a, we caught a cat today. So that there was that fun bit that we were dealing with. Caught a kitten, and, yeah, it was something, alright, Blaze. She's doing alright. Or he. We don't know. Maybe 2 weeks old. There you go, Ariel. Yeah, you can use it. We tried to have all the toys, Ariel. It's actually a soft toy I won in Germany on my year abroad. Oh, cool, Blaze. I like the backstory. That's cool. Yes, Blaze, that is, that's Noodle. It's actually Noodle's meow as well. I took an audio clip of her meowing and, used it for the redeem. Because I'm a sucker for Noodle. Anything that she does is always good. Very enjoy Ariella. Have fun with it. That's why all those commands are there for you to use to your heart's content. Just make sure to have fun. That's the only requirement, Ariella. Is if you're not having fun, then I need to fix stuff. So please let me know if you're not having fun, because then I'm doing something terribly wrong. So Andrew always messages me. Andrew's like, Belen, I'm not having fun. I'm like, oh my god, Andrew. And then we fix it. Because I would literally break Ariella if Andrew didn't have fun. I think one time Andrew really didn't have a good time, and I was so sad. I cried for 3 days. I know, Andrew, and I cried a lot. Haven't cried that much in a long time. 3 days of tears, I know. Gwen, 3 days of tears. Just want him to have joy in his heart. Having so much fun currently trying to figure out who I'm seeing on the screen of little character. Ah, okay. So Ariella, if you would like to change your character, I can show you how to do that. So what you do is, Ariella, you go. Are you on mobile? If you're on mobile, this makes it impossible to do. But if you go to the About section of the page and you scroll down, there is this little Stream Avatars extension, and that will tell you. That will tell you who you are, which character you are, and you can change that. So there's Oh, yep. If you're on mobile, you can't tell. You have to look on the desktop view, and then you can change your character. So there's dinosaurs, there's Sonic, there's Pokemon, there's Super Smash Brothers. There's a bunch of characters that you can switch around. So make sure to check them out. Enjoy, Fortuitous Travelers. Sleep well. Yep, Sneaky Sue. It's only on the desktop. I think there might be a way to do it on mobile, but it sounds like it's a pain in the booty to do it. Traveled around Europe in a camper. Well, my sister was always asking who lived in various castles and palaces. My parents would answer that's where the king used to live. We finally made our way to the Vatican. Forgot the name of the blessing. But the Pope steps out and bless the crowd. It's the king. She thought we were following around. Oh my god, that is amazing, Barstool. I assume that there was not a... Y'all didn't have the opportunity to meet. That would have been absolute gold. Yes, so Sneaky, so you can change your character. I'm a little dinosaur character on there. But yeah, whatever you would like to change to. There's no limit on it. I think the only limit is how many characters can actually pop up on screen at one time. But we're well within the bounds for it. And the only reason that's a limit is to avoid nerfing the stream. That's the big catch for that. Because there were times where it was just, there was no, I didn't have a limit on it, and it just, like, was overloading everything. Is anyone doing anything interesting or fun tonight? I have no idea what we're eating. I think a salad might be on the docket for me tonight. Hoping y'all are having a lovely evening. Floating the possibility of a movie night next week, actually. Been blessed by 2 popes, an oddity from Middle America. Oh, that's cool, Barstool. Like, official popes? Or, like, the pope? Or just like a rando impersonator pope. Because some people, Barstool, have been gotten by impersonator popes too. But yeah, y'all, I don't know if you'd be interested, but next week on Monday, probably will not have a stream because the little one, Lita, has to go out of town to help her mom. Thank you for the lurk, Andrew, you breathtaking soul. And so we might do a movie night instead on that Monday because I have to take care of the little one. Welcome back, Tarzan. Let's see. Blaze, 2:30 a.m. Totally sleeping. Yes, I'm a sleep person. No whole thing. Not totally. Yes, excellent. Excellent, Blaze. I'm glad to hear it. How was work, Tarzan? Really holding up. I bought a rose-scented Epsom salt at Whole Foods for my bath. Party hard. Nice, Ariella. Ariella, I cannot tell you the last time I took a bath. Not because I don't want to. It's just, we just haven't. It's almost a smidge sad. NMD has not agreed to the babysitting, Smikes. So we might just do a, if y'all are up to it, we can do like a random movie night. Like, I don't know, we can do the Meg. It's not the official like goal for us to watch the next Mummy. We could just be like on Monday night, throw on a movie and everyone just hang out on the Discord. If y'all are game for that, we might just do that on Monday, depending on if NMD does pull through as the babysitter. If not, though, that's also okay. 10 out of 10 recommended bath experience. Very relaxed. Pamper yourself and bubbles. But I need a good bathtub for that. Like a proper bath, you know? As long as it was good. I work as a line cook. Sorry, I got you, Tarzan. Spaghetti shaped ice with kiwi sauce instead of strawberry sauce. It looked poisonous, but definitely have to do it for Halloween. Sneaky, see, that sounds delicious, in fact. Once in the Vatican and once when the Pope was on tour. If you were impersonating full the whole Catholic Church. Okay. Gotcha, Barstool. Very nice, Barstool. That's actually cool you had the doublet. And Barstool, was it 2 different popes? I just picked up Wendy's. I'm going to try their ghost pepper fries. Ooh, Tarzan, let me know how they are. I can't remember last time we had Wendy's. But the ghost pepper fries do sound intriguing. Oh, stuff my face. Gotcha. I was like, I don't know what the game is, but I'm like, whatever. If you're having fun, it sounds like you're staying safe, then it's all right. Y'all, like, I totally nerfed the layers on this. It's okay. We're fixing up all the mistakes that I made as well. There we go. It's fine. Everything's fine. I miss bathtub I had in Japan. They could go real hard for bath there. I could set it at night and it would wake me up in the morning. Little songs that oh, that's amazing. That's amazing, Ariella. So you have to remember if the first one was John Paul II or not. Gotcha, Barstool. May I paint Ilona for you? I'd be happy to send you the finished painting. If you Ariel, I do not have a bathtub in we do have a bathtub in the house, but probably not one that we can use for this purpose, so. But maybe one day. Maybe one day we'll have such a nice bathtub. Hi NMD. Hi NMD. I'd never leave either. Coffee Rocks, we're working on a the rice plant who's playing the glass organ. And so now we're working on the mixing together all the beverage components so that it looks okay. And then we're gonna do the blending the colors on the creature, on the rice plant. When I first got Juju, she was a sick little kitten that came the night before my pathology exam. Wrapped her like spherical burrito and put the burrito on my pillow next to me the whole night. Oh, that's amazing. Ariel, that is absolutely beautiful. And I'm guessing the kitty was okay? Yeah, Coffee, let me zoom out for you in just a moment. By the way, Coffee, how was your day? I hope you had a great day today, Coffee Rocks. It's always lovely to see you. And Coffee, there's 2 new animations as well. Coffee Rocks, 2 new animations. So it's exclamation point Fate. Fate that does this. And then, not fake, Fate. And then this one, Coffee, is the other one. Yeah, so Goldenrod Barstool does set off allergies, and in fact, I did a study with, because the reason I know this and it's not ragweed. I actually did it didn't get published, but we were trying to look at the effect of goldenrod on oogenesis or overdevelopment in fruit flies, and it turns out it actually induces ovarian apoptosis or cell death in fruit flies. Goldenrod does. So that was kind of weird. That is Star Wars music. That's actually the music that was played during that duel. Sibby's sad. She was okay for two more years, even with her meds. Kitty cardiologist unfortunately succumbed to her congenital. Oh, I'm sorry, Ariella. That stinks. I know our little baby cannoli has an ever so slight heart murmur that we always keep. We have to keep a very close eye on because, well, you know, it's baby cannoli. We can't have anything happen to baby cannoli or any of the cats, right? The Mummy one? So Coffee Rocks. That is from the cinematic masterpiece, Coffee. The Mummy Returns, The Mummy, starring Brendan Fraser, Rachel Weisz, and Arnold Vosloo. And that is, the audio is from the movie, where folks are saying Imhotep's name. They're going, Imhotep. And so that's, we finished that one out, Coffee. That might be... So, Coffee, Gwen had said that she wanted some of the other characters from the Mummy movies done as well. And so, Coffee, I sketched out... 2 other Mummy characters that we were going to work on possibly today, but I put up a poll at the start of the stream, and the poll was, which item should we make for Gwen? Should we do either the Rice character or the Mummy characters? And so Gwen wanted the Rice character. That's what chat voted on. But we will get the other ones. We might start on another one today, Coffee Rocks. Oh, I don't know if we'll finish today, but we might at least start on one. Here we go. I just want Gwen to be happy, Coffee. Gwen, I hope you know how much we love you. I hope you know how much we love you. Gwendolyn P. Oh. I'm also a little bit cracking today, Coffee. I actually woke up. Oh, thank you, Ariella. I can't wait to see it. I woke up this morning, Coffee, and I had the little one, and then I put her in her little chair here, and I was like, give me a moment. I'm like, I gotta go get ibuprofen to kick off the day. And I'm like, that's not how I usually start off the day. And so, yeah, that was a unique start to the day, like not one that we usually have. Which is fine. I was just like, that's not my usual start of the day. But coffee, for better or worse, I am going to see a doctor on Friday. My first physical in a long time. It took me 6 months to get seen, so that's gonna be on Friday morning. 6 months. When Gwen, no. Gwen can ask for whatever Gwen wants. Coffee. I don't know how we did this, Gwen, but it was like how Gwen decided this, but it's very, very important. Coffee Rocks, that we do this for the lovely Gwendolyn P. Because, yeah, Coffee, what can I say? It was very important, Coffee Rocks. I don't want to... Coffee, one time we let down Gwen, Coffee Rocks. It was a Sunday stream. And, I don't want to have that feeling ever again, Coffee. It was too much. It's too much, Coffee Rocks. I had to wipe it from my memory, even. I was like, I can't do this again. Just can't be done, Coffee Rocks. There we go. All right, we're actually getting close, I think, to wrapping up the rice. I thought the rice was gonna be much longer, but I guess we haven't been having a lot of people bounce in, so we're able to focus and get it ready. I wonder if it's actually all together. Okay. A couple of things I want to finish is the edging on the arms. To make it a little bit more solid looking, and then we'll be all set. There we go. The root system's on there. Oh no, which cup? Gwen, which cup is empty? Gwen, which cup is empty? Results in spicy fries. I definitely feel the heat, but there's no flavor other than spicy. Ah. That's disappointing. That's disappointing, Tarzan. Okay, it was just the angle. Okay, gotcha. Thank you, Gwen. Gwen, it would not be beyond me to have forgotten to fill a cup. I was missing filling the cups here, like so. I'm just sharpening up the edges of the arms and the root systems. It's a little bit too haphazard at the moment. See on this. Okay, there we go. Fix up the legs, and I think we should be set with this. They look okay, Gwen. Gwen, I think I might pull this into Photoshop. Because I'm not... The thing is, Gwen, I probably will never be all happy with all the colors, but I think some of the colors can stand to improve on those glasses, and I think the best way of doing that would be to pull it into Photoshop. And so maybe I'll do that as well. Oh yes, the eyelashes. Yes, absolutely, Smikes. That will not be visible on the full character, but we can give it a try. Tried a couple of different drawing apps with the cell and stylus is difficult. But they are good in the responsive apps, but it's hard. Yeah, the response, like Gwen, the pens have come such a long way. I remember when the pens were just truly awful, and it was like this felt tip, and like it was so unresponsive that it like why am I even doing this? Like you were just better off with the mouse. Never be able to draw this rice plant. On the... I mean, Gwen, definitely not on the cell. I mean, I don't know. I'm sure someone can. I would just imagine that it would be a little bit on the harder side. Actually, Gwen, I take it you would definitely be able to do it, Gwen. Gwen, your art is amazing. How dare, actually, Gwen. How dare. How dare you insinuate that your art is anything but breathtaking? Chat, Gwen is insinuating stuff. Y'all know what to do. And you're right, Smikes. I'll put in the lashes. Getting there. Post a sketch I did in the app. Oh, you did one? Cool! I can't wait to see it, Gwen. Gwen, which application are you using? There we go. And then we'll do this other leg. That one needs a little fill. Here we go. Sketchbook and Infinite Painter, good apps. Gotcha. Very cool, Glenn. Yeah, like you said, having the right app too is a whole hunting thing, because what's right for one person is not going to be right for another. Go near to there.
Okay. Ah! You are wholesome as ferret. Yay!
Ariella, you are 100% correct. Gwen is very wholesome as ferret. Okay. Alright, let's add some lashes here for Gwen. Whoa. Okay. Lashes with a joke? I'm sorry, Gwen. Gwen, these will be details that no one else can see because of the size, but I'm happy to add it for you. Hold on, let's see. Yeah. Go. Don't do why, Gwen? I want you to be happy. There we go. See, look at how much cuter they look now. They got little eyelashes going. Hi, Emily Bakes. Welcome in. Emily, we're working on another member of the band. So we have a music video for our channel theme song. And we need characters playing instruments, Emily. And so, Emily, we are finishing up. They're all of our characters that we use are model genetic systems, so they are somewhat involved in research, like a kind of research organism. Or
SciAnts. We get experimental
there they are.
science. We're curious, not judgmental. Always good vibes. When science on screen. Time to learn life with SciAnts.
And so this one is a rice plant, which is another of these model genetic systems. And she's playing the glass harp. And so we're just rounding out a little bit of detail that Gwen suggested that we add to it, which is little eyelashes on the so these are like little seeds, the rice seeds on the plant, because the plant in sciences they're trying to genetically edit so that it will grow in places that it normally can't. For example, in different like iron concentrations in the soil, or using up different amounts of water. So I'll show you the whole body in just a sec. These are the little seedlings. And there's the whole body. Can one of the rices bleep? What do you mean bleep, Ariella? What do you mean bleep? Oh. Look. Ariella, it's a secret. It's a secret, okay? No one can tell you anyone about it, but it's our little sneaky extra place. Alright. Guys, I think we're done with this one. Oh, thank you, Coffee Rocks. Emily, listen, Emily, you gotta have a secret bleep. I'm 100% on board for it. Y'all, let's do Gwen's favorite part. It's Smikes. This is Gwen's favorite part. It's very complicated when we add the background. Look at that. Gwen, it's like you blink and you almost miss it. Gwen, how dare. Gwen, I try so hard to make sure I don't forget things. That's not to say I might not have forgotten it, but I you know, try so hard, Gwen. I try so hard. Who is Skymes? Skymes is this purveyor of fruits and vegetables, Smikes. Skymes is. Skymes really likes lots of different flavors of fruit. See, rice seed on bottom right. His mouth is different on purpose. On bottom right? Oh, this one here? No, that's not on purpose. That's a Balint error. We can fix that little mouth. That is my pen lifted a little bit. And did that. You're right, paw prints. I don't know which right you have. Which right is it? Stage right? My right? There we go. I know, Popper. I know it's our little secret, but we're Gucci now. We're Gucci. It's all fixed. No one needs to know. No one needs to know, Popper, what you just saw there. It's very sneaky. Y'all, Smikes is gonna absolutely adore this. This character was on hold for so long. It's so cute.
Gucci.
I'm so sorry, Gwen. Gwen, it's been up for vote many times. It's just no one wanted the poor little rice. And I mean, I get it, Gwen. You know, he's weird. He's a very strange little guy. Playing a strange instrument. In a strange world. But at the end of the day, he just wants to be loved, I think. Possibly Gwen. He's just looking for love in his heart. We all like weird. We should like weird. I think. I don't know. Weird is fun. Let's see. We're going to flip him here. Okay, now we're going to flip him back here. Okay. There we go. Look at that. He's there. He's there. He made it in there. He made it there, and he looks fine. He absolutely looks fine. I know. Dacum, listen. Hi, Bean! Speaking of, Dacum, once we debut the new music video, the stage created by Celestial Bean Art is absolutely breathtaking. It's one of the coolest things you're ever going to see. It's one of the coolest things you're ever going to see. Dacum, you're gonna love it. You're gonna be like, my God, Bullet, my God. So guys, go check out Celestial Bean Art because she's a legendary artist extraordinaire, and we love Bean here to the most extreme. Bean, how the heck are you doing, Bean? Welcome on in, Bean. I love your face, Bean. I love your face. I love your face, Bean. Chat. Shush your butt. My goodness. It's time for your surprise. Bean, can I use the restroom? Bean, can I use the restroom before that? Can I use the restroom, Celestial Bean, and get a little swig of water? Okay, chat. I'm going to quick BRB, and then Bean has a surprise. We don't know what it is. All I know is that she planned something. It may or may not be scary, but I have the imagination that we can deal with it, even if it's a little scary. Bean, I'll be right back. Chat, I'll be right back. Don't go anywhere. And we'll after that, we'll get started on another piece. We probably won't finish it tonight, but we'll at least get started on it. I'll be right back, folks. Don't go anywhere. And I do have to update the BRB screen. I forgot. I did not have a chance to do it yet, but probably we'll do it by tomorrow. I'm glad you like it too, Coffee Rocks. I like it too. Plus the mom. All right, Bean. Bean. I'm ready, Bean. I'm ready. Actually, I'm probably not ready. I'm probably not ready at all, ma'am. But you may hit me, Celestial Bean Art. Let me know the things, Bean. Let me know the things. Let me know what's going on, Bean. You may do the thing. Bean has something planned, y'all. No idea what it may be. Slightly nervous. Actually, with Bean, I'm not nervous. I just have no idea what to do. You never hit me? Thank you, Bean. But Bean, if you needed to give a good old, you know, Puncherson, sending a video to play on Discord. Okay. Should I play it via Discord or play it on a web source? Because that'll be the next question, Miss Bean. Whenever you're ready, Bean. I know it's a bit. Gwen, we're going in blind. That's how much we trust Bean here. Uploading stream save. Excellent, Bean. Excellent. I expected nothing less, ma'am. I expected nothing less. No idea what it is, y'all. So we're gonna see what this is together. And then maybe we'll do part of Eevee. Or I don't know, maybe we'll round out the night. Maybe we'll see how we're feeling. Maybe we'll see Optic. Chat. How are we feeling? Let's do a little vibe check. Do we want to start on a cinematic masterpiece, Antonia, for Gwen, or are we feeling that we're, you know, we're kind of set for the evening? How are we feeling, y'all? What do we want to do? Do we want to? I'll set up a quick 1-minute poll. We'd probably only go for another 30 minutes as it is. What to do? Should we, you know, finish up? Hold on. Let me type. Finish up, or do we start on?
Bullet the science guy.
The science guy.
Bullet the science guy.
Science rules.
Bullet the science guy.
SciAnts is a partner on Twitch. With lovely wife Lita.
Bullet the science guy.
Thank you, Mike. That is a beautiful piece from Bean. Guys, go ahead and go vote on the poll if we should wrap on up or start on the next piece. It's currently 1-0, chat, of finishing up, which is okay if we want to finish up. Anything is Gucci. It is. You can always start getting dinner then instead. 3-0, 3-0, 4-1, 4-1, 4-1. All the things. Totally fine. I already know where we're going as well. 4-2, Bean. A minute left on the poll. It looks like we're going to be wrapping up for the evening, which is Gucci. All right, wrapping up on for the evening. So, y'all, we finished one piece tonight. The rice plant, as it were. The lovely little rice plant is done. Part of the SciAnts Band. So, I'll get on doing the animations of this little one. I need to eat as well, Sputnik. I'll need to get some good food. The SciAnts theme song, remember, was sung and created by the lovely and amazing, the breathtaking Thug Shells. Go drop her a follow. Go drop the lovely Thuggy a follow. Amazing stream, Gwen. Let's not go crazy, Gwen. Gwen, I think it was pretty good, Gwen. It was pretty good. At least I hope it was pretty good, Gwen. I hope you had fun, Gwen. I had fun, Gwen. You also had fun, Gwen. So, chat, we finished one piece tonight. Obviously, a little bit less than we were hoping for, but we still at least finished one.